Hey everyone, and welcome to the definitive beginner's guide to the summoner class in Terraria. We're going to dive deep into everything a brand new player needs to know, from finding your very first summon to crafting your first armor set, and understanding the core mechanics that will make you a minion master. Let's get started. Before we get into the gear, let's truly understand the two pillars of the summoner class: Minions and Sentries. A summoner's strength comes from overwhelming their enemies, and to do that, you need to understand your tools, minions. These are your primary persistent source of damage. Once you summon them, they follow you, teleport to you when you move too far away, and automatically seek out and attack enemies. You can only have one type of minion active at a time from a single summon weapon, but the key is increasing your minion slot count to summon more of them. For example, with an Imp Staff, if you have 3 minion slots, you can summon 3 separate imps at once. This is why increasing your minion count is your top priority. Minions are what you'll use for boss fights and general exploration. Sentries. These are your defensive summons. Unlike minions, they don't follow you. You place them on a solid block, and they stay there, attacking any enemies that enter their range. They're excellent for protecting a specific area, like a house during a blood moon, or an arena during a boss fight. You can place a few sentries down at a time, and the maximum number increases with armor and accessories. Early game sentries, like the explosive Finch Staff from the snow biome, can be surprisingly powerful for clearing out groups of enemies. Your biggest priority as a summoner is increasing your minion slot count. Every extra slot is a huge boost to your overall damage. We'll show you exactly how to do that with armor, accessories, and buffs. As a new player, you'll find your first summon weapon right away. In the Journey's End update, every new character starts with a Finch Staff. This little bird minion is a great starter and will give you a taste of the summoner playstyle. It's not a lot of damage, but it's a consistent source of backup. You can also get the Slime Staff as a rare drop from slimes, but don't waste too much time farming for it. The Finch Staff is more than enough to get you started. Now, let's talk about the unsung hero of the summoner class: whips. Whips are not just for damage. They are your primary way of controlling your minions. Your first whip will be the Leather Whip, which you can craft with just 6 leather at a workbench. A whip does a few things. 1. Targeting. It allows you to direct your minions to a specific enemy. If you hit a monster with your whip, your minions will focus all of their attacks on that target. This is vital for boss fights. 2. Damage. Whips do a small amount of damage on their own, but more importantly, they apply a debuff to the enemy you hit. 3. Attack speed boost. This is the most crucial part. When you hit an enemy with a whip, any minions that attack that enemy for the next few seconds will deal extra damage and attack faster. So, always be hitting your main target with a whip to maximize your minions' damage per second. The early game for a summoner isn't about running and hiding, it's about actively managing your army. Keep your whip on your hotbar and use it constantly. After getting your first whip, your next goal should be to get a better summon weapon and your first proper armor set. While the Slime Staff is an option, it's a very rare drop. A much more reliable and powerful path is to defeat the Queen Bee in the underground jungle. To summon her, you'll need to break her larva in a beehive. Once you defeat her, you'll get enough materials to craft the Hornet Staff and the Bee Armor set. This armor is your first major power spike as a summoner. The full Bee Armor set gives you an increase to your minion damage and, most importantly, a second minion slot. This is a massive boost to your overall damage per second. The Hornet Staff summons flying hornets that can shoot stingers at enemies, a huge step up from the Finch. Your final pre-Hardmode goal is to get the Imp Staff and Imp Armor. To do this, you'll need to go to the underworld and farm Hellstone. Be careful down there. Use an obsidian skin potion to protect yourself from lava. Once you have enough Hellstone bars and obsidian, you can craft the Imp Staff at an iron or lead anvil. The imps fire powerful fireballs that are excellent for clearing groups of enemies and are a massive damage boost. This setup will easily carry you through the wall of flesh and into hard mode. It's not just about armor and weapons, it's about the little things that give you a major advantage. Here are some key items and tips that every beginner summoner should know. Bewitching Table. After you defeat the Queen Bee, the Witch Doctor NPC will move in. He will then sell you this table. Place it in your house and interact with it to get a buff that grants an extra minion slot for 10 minutes. This is a must-have buff for every boss fight, and it's completely free. Summoner Potion. You can craft this with bottled water, moonglow, and a blink root. This potion also gives you an extra minion slot, and it stacks with the Bewitching Table buff. That's 2 extra minions just from buffs. Fledgling Wings. Look for sky islands in your world. The wings you find there are a huge mobility boost and will help you dodge attacks during boss fights. As a summoner, your survivability is key, because if you die, your minions disappear. Reforging. Talk to the Goblin Tinkerer and reforge your accessories. You want to aim for the Menacing Prefix. It gives a flat 4% damage increase, which multiplies with all your other damage boosts. Since summoners rely on damage, this is the best prefix for your accessories. Arena Building. For boss fights, don't just stand there. Build a simple arena. It can be a long platform with campfires for health regeneration and heart statues to drop hearts. This will give you room to dodge and allow your minions to move freely. Remember, the summoner playstyle is a little different. You're not the one doing the direct hitting, you're the one leading the army. Your job is to stay alive, use your whip, and let your minions do the rest. And there you have it. You now have all the tools and knowledge you need to successfully start your journey as a summoner in Terraria. You know how to get your first minions, your first armor, and the buffs and accessories that are vital for success. This foundation will make your transition into hard mode much smoother. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the intermediate guide, where we'll explore the incredibly powerful summons of hard mode. Now, go forth and let your army do the talking. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Terraria content. Let me know what class you want to see a guide for next in the comments below.